Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Great Bush Rocks. I'm streaming right now. It's New Year's. I'm trying to get my chat going on here. See live. Hey, it's working. Sweet. I got to trying to click on it. It won't let me do it. That's all right. I got to turn down my volume anyway. So let me go down, 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 down. Whatever. I just go like this. So hope everybody's doing okay. I don't got my chat right now up, so I have to get it on my phone. So I won't know if you guys are saying Happy New Year's or what. So, all right. Craig Bush rocks. I am live. All right, sweet. Now I got my chat. So yeah, for right now, until my tablet decides to update, I have to get my chat on my phone. I'm ripping movies right now. I just got done watching the Stranger Things last episode. Pretty good. Just right now, just get my computer all set up and start ripping the movie. I'm right now ripping some GI Joe. So I figure I get up on here and live stream, but keep in mind if my live stream cuts off, my internet's been kind of going in and out pretty much past 4 or 5 hours. I know that Charter is supposed to do some work on my internet, and one of the days was New Year's Eve. It's like why? So, but I know when I was watching Stranger Things on my TV, I had to turn my hotspot on my phone there and connect my TV to my hotspot just so I can finish it. Then my internet came back up. I was like, okay, well, great. I'll get on my computer, see if it stays on. So hopefully it stays on. Happy New Year there, Larry the Batman fan. Yep, just kind of chilling out. Like I said, what better time to rip movies right now on New Year's Eve? My brother's at work. I told him be careful driving into work. It's like snow outside. My beard's kind of going nuts right here, and I gotta shave. I worked like 5 days straight, so I didn't have a chance to kind of shave or anything. Pretty much, I got home from work this morning, crashed out, woke up, ate something, started watching Stranger Things, and now I'm doing this. Well, I did a video before watching Stranger Things, so yeah. But yeah, so other than that, I'm just kind of just chilling out. Hope you guys can hear me all right. I'm using my camera on my little Insta cam up there, so hopefully it sounds all right. But yeah, I just kind of just jumping on here real quick. But I hope everyone's having a great New Year's. Be careful if you're out driving. Don't go out and drink and drive. Whatever you do, don't do that, man. That's terrible. Do you have an uncontrollable laugh? I notice you laugh a lot at stuff. Yeah, I like to chuckle, try to keep myself in a positive attitude. Kind of have to with Graves' disease and all that. If you look up Graves' disease, you can look up the symptoms of it. So yeah, I kind of keep myself in a happy mood. I kind of have to. But yeah, other than that, I try to chuckle about things. Yeah, that's just me. I kind of have to. But but yeah, currently ripping movies. I'm getting closer to ripping all my movies in my collection. It's been a whole year since I started doing this, and my goodness, I keep finding more movies, stacks and stacks of movies, and I'm thinking I know I got to be getting to the end of it, man. Like, but I got like two more rows of movies I got to go through over there on the other side of my room there, and I think I got all my movies ripped. Uh, I got my NAS where I've been backing them up on that, so basically, if I'm at work on break, I can sit there and watch a movie, whatever. It's nice to have a backup of my backup of my backup. Basically, I got backups of all my movies. Happy New Year's, PlayStation. Happy New Year, my good man. In the new year, I will be getting more PlayStation 5 video games and 4. Heck yeah, that's good. What's some PSP games you recommend buying? Mm. Yeah, there's all kinds of PS. Right now, I've been I got that Kingdom Come Deliverance too, so I have to start playing that pretty soon, but lately I've been playing Tomb Raider games, so trying to polish off all the Tomb Raider games from one to whatever. So I've been doing that quite a bit. Past couple of days I haven't had time to do too much gaming when I'm doing a shutdown, what they call it, shutdown at work. Maintenance has to work every day, so when I'm working like this, I don't get too much time to do anything. So let alone record a video. Like I recorded a couple of videos during the time, during shutdown times, so I was able to get a couple out. Even before Christmas, we had to work, days straight and stuff like that. So now that the holidays are over with, so I'm getting back to normal. I get back to my normal work schedule. So that'd be nice. That wore me out. Literally wore me out. Happy New Year's, Lester. Yep, just kind of chilling out. So hope everybody's doing good. I'm gonna probably just keep ripping movies tonight and overnight. So I'm gonna jump on here for a little bit, and so I won't be on here pretty much all night because I'll be hanging out with my pops downstairs probably here in a little bit and stuff like that. But I want to get on here, wish everybody a happy New Year's and stuff like that because it's awesome. Uh, the Deep House. I was gonna check that out, the Deep House. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet, but I heard it was pretty good. So I might check that out. Now my tablet decides I want to boot up. uh, uh, got my candle going right now. Oh man, what do I got today? Balsam Forest candle. Yeah. And my Monster Energy drinks. I gotta stay awake. Gotta stay awake tonight. But I'll be ripping movies pretty much all night. That's the one thing about ripping movies, I can put a movie in there, rip it, do whatever I have to do. It takes about 15, 20 minutes. Hear a little ding on my little thing there. Get upstairs real quick and pop another movie in there. But I'm gonna be ripping this one next, whatever this thing is. Art the Lad Wanted. I get movies, I don't even know where I got these from. It's like I don't even know what the heck a Art the Lad is. I was like, I probably got it from somebody. They probably gave it to me, which this is an episode, so I have to put this as separate. So I won't be ripping this right now because these are episodes. I got a different hard drive that I rip all my series on, like X Files and stuff like that, Stargate. So this will be in that one. So I have to set this off to the side. Oh, GI Joe was done. Fun. I can't see my chat too much, so if I'm looking down. I'm looking. Are there any good games you can think of PS5 that are good shooting that you recommend? Shooting wise, not off the bat right now. Can't think of too much. I'm getting ready to play that Gears of War deal on PlayStation 5. It's gonna feel weird playing it on PS5. I'm gonna be playing that here pretty soon. I'm gonna lower my chat real quick so I can take care of my movie here. Uh, Lower my chat. My chat's not even on my screen. It's on my Trey Pang 2 is pretty good. Huh. Trey Pang, I have to try that, check that one out. Art the Lad was an RPG on PS1. Oh, okay. That's a new one on me. I have to check that one out. Art the Lad, the RPG on PS1. The simulator. Okay. All right. G.I. Joe. Copy. I keep forgetting I can have you guys see my screen here that, when I'm ripping movies. I should get that set up again real quick. But right now I'm gonna burn this one, Dead Voices. So never heard of this one either. So pop it in there and rip it. Nice clean disc. Similar to Fear games from PS3. Oh, Fear games are not too bad. I remember Fear. I was gonna actually play Fear, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, I was gonna take my PS3 games. I actually ripped the PS3 games on my other computer. The Fear games. I ripped those already, so I could probably emulate those on my computer. I don't have to fire up my PS3 for that one. Because I was planning on doing that. I was gonna go through all the Fear games as soon as I got done with Tomb Raider. Those are one of the series I wanted to go through. Um, Fear games, I've only played the first one, and that was it. I never played two or three. Uh, Now I gotta paste that to my folder. Awesome. Tablet's still loading up. And delete. Okay, there we go. Now I can see, you can see what I'm doing now. Huh. Fun. Well, let's see. I would dock my chat on my OBS. For some reason, I can't respond with my dock on this computer. It's weird. All right, now that my tablet's up, now I can actually see my chat a little bit better. So hopefully it loads up a little bit faster. So yeah, start. Welcome to UIA 8.0. Next. God, I swear to God, technology. Oh, why fire up on the PC? Don't you? You're doing that? No, my other computer on the other side can pretty much run anything. It's got a pretty. It's a pretty stoked computer. But I got my PS3 and all that. But I can I can run like frame regeneration. You know, I can do all kinds of settings on my computer right there to make it run better on the PC. So you know, emulating it. But it's nice to be able to rip it from my own games. I ain't got to worry about downloading it from somebody. I actually had the original files. But I don't know if I can get Fear on Steam or not. I have to check that out. Is the thing about it. What's your favorite food? Uh, Pizza lately. Other than that, mock chicken legs. Don't ask. Mock chicken legs. I call it city chicken. All right. Now I'm gonna get my YouTube going. All right. Should show my live feed on here. Hopefully it doesn't bleed through my speakers there. Sweet. Now I can exit off my phone. Now I can see everything here. I'm having pizza right now. Yeah, I got that gas station pizza at my house. It works out pretty good. All right, see if my movie's ready to rip. All right, yep. Came up right. Start. Sweet. Well, it's kind of nice. Yeah, people jumping on here on my New Year's stream. That's pretty awesome. But heck yeah. Didn't expect to be actually doing a ripping and stream. I was planning on just streaming today. Actually, but I just started just jumping on some movies. I had 2 stacks of movies. If you I show you some one of the stacks here. Got 1 stack here, and another stack about like that big sitting next to it. So I gotta put Arc the Lad off to the side there. Make sure I don't mix that up with the movies. Why couldn't the Sesame Seed stop talking? I don't know. Rip Possessions next. The Possession based on a true story. I must have picked this up at a Disc Traders for $3.33. See how my chat's going. It's going pretty good. I see one guy that's always talking about always makes the same comments. What's his name? I go on to one of my little YouTube studios here real quick here, comment community. Matt Fiola says, "Hi, Craig Bush. Rock, you should try play physical version of new SpongeBob game on PS5. To be honest with you, I heard that game is actually pretty good. I've seen gameplay of it. I was like, dang, a kid's game is actually good? Oh my goodness." Answer was on a roll. Oh, jeez. I get it. I get that one. Pretty funny. Let's see. Man, this movie's ripping fast. Be done in like 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Give me an idea how fast this thing is ripping. Look at that sucker, man. Just going like 440 frames per second. Gonna be done in 2 minutes. It's like my that's like my disc player just got put on steroids. Once in a while I get disc where I just put it in there and it just goes Crazy. Yeah, I like ripping my movies. I know a lot of people always ask how I do it. And I did my last live stream. I showed how I rip movies and stuff like that. So you guys, people got an idea how I do that. I know I'm gonna be doing another PS5 collection here pretty soon. I no, I already did my PS5 collection. I'm gonna be doing my Xbox collection pretty soon. Yeah, I did my PS5 collection already. I just didn't include my Kingdom Come game and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing the Xbox collection here sooner or later. I have to talk about that. I keep thinking about what videos have I done in the past couple of weeks? About 6 more seconds on my video. Sweet. There it goes. Go back to scene 2 again. Yep. All done. So that's where my movie's at. I'm gonna sit there, copy, put over here. So I just go paste. I put this up here, which I gotta put this back up so I can put this over here. Then put my next movie in, which would be The Possession, based on a true story. So I got my disc going in there. So let's see. Hopefully the disc don't pop out. I just cut, put it in my update folder. The update folder goes into my network attached storage, so it goes back into there. I take that folder and delete it, empty out my recycle bin. By the time I get done with that, this is analyzing, so pretty sweet. I own almost 40 PS5 games, pretty cool. Hey Hawthorne Clutch, Happy New Year's. You get to see my screen there. So yeah. But yeah, right now the disk is reading on my computer there so I can rip it. So this one's done. So I can set that off to the side and go into the possession. Almost waiting for a midnight, 11:06 where I'm at. So I'm not sure where you guys are all at right now. Lester, I think you're in California, so you're a few hours behind me. Um, so yeah. So, but it's gonna be midnight here for me in about 45 minutes or so. Can't wait. 2026 better be better. Been watching my videos the past couple of times about like the cost of everything going up. Anybody paying attention, man? It's like, oh man, console prices might double in the near future. So, PlayStation 5 could be $1,000. People don't really take this RAM situation serious about AI. Companies like Microsoft or whoever else is trying to get AI. AMD was going to talk about trying to up the production for RAM, but I don't think that's going to happen right away because I don't know, it's going to take time. But poor old Xbox is going to be left in the wind if the way things are going. Just like between everything going on, it's like Xbox is gonna have to start selling Xbox Series X for $1,000 because of RAM prices and stuff. Everything in general. It's gonna affect everything. Which I'm planning on buying another external hard drive this Friday before the prices jump on that. Because in the long run, 2026 is gonna be a rough year for technology in general. It's like I want to talk about that in general and for a video sometime, but it's gonna be pretty bad. If you got the money right now to to buy computer parts right now, if the prices are at, probably a good idea to get it now because it's going to get really bad in 2026. Really, really bad. If you see the news lately, they're not going to make no consoles until about 2030. That news has been going around. PlayStation and Xbox is not going to do anything till then. They'll get games come out. So that's going to happen. So that's that's gonna come up, but man, that's kind of scary. I have that Steam machine. Like I said, I think that's gonna get pushed. I don't think that's gonna release next year. If it does, um, if they can price it at a decent price, they're gonna lose money on that. Which Steam can afford to lose money because they make money off the games. But yeah, I encourage people right now, if you don't build a PC or buy a new console, go with an older generation console. Because no matter how you look at it, you're probably better off right now to kind of weather the storm a little bit. If you don't want to jump into modern type games, you can still jump into an older system. It's not a big deal. Is there any other is it are there any sorts of media to avoid? Hmm. Nah, not really. I don't think I think I got one Betamax tape, but I don't know where that's at. I think that's down in my basement in one of my containers. But I got laser disc player, so I got laser discs, I got DVDs, I got tapes, I got cassette tapes somewhere in this house. Yeah, I'm old. I grew up in the '80s pretty much. Born in the '70s, grew up in the '80s, and partied in the '90s, and got old in the 2000s. I've been around a lot of things. I was watching a video of like a way back when channel and stuff like that about all the stuff that us kids got away with in the '80s, and yeah, we got away with a lot of stuff. Going out riding our bikes everywhere, and I used to ride my bikes like all night long. Literally, I'd be like 15-year-old kid with a backpack on me, with a Walkman in my ears, ride my bike all night long. Now think about that for a minute. All night. So I'd be riding my bike like Forest Hills area, and I used to ride all over the place. My buddy Jeremy used to hang out with me, and he used to ride bikes with me all over the place. So we would ride our bikes all night long. Now we were 15 years old. We weren't old enough to go, think about that for a minute. And yeah, it was a different time in the '80s. We did what we wanted to do. We rode in the back of pickup trucks, and cops didn't care. I had a Ranchero. We put seats behind my Ranchero when I did get my license. This is probably early '90s, before all the crap hit the fan. I had my we still got away with stuff. Do you believe that watching some forms of entertainment is bad? Not really. Gotta look at it differently. You don't let it disturb you. You don't let it affect you. I got people in the Christian industry who thinks the same way. They've been around it a long time. My buddy Dale, he makes horror books. So little haunting stories and stuff like that. But he's a Christian singer. He's been big into it. It's got to think about it that way. It's like, don't let the world affect you that way. Don't let it affect you in that kind of in that sense of way. My mom kind of raised me and my brother, properly. You could say, yeah, I partied, I did all my stuff and stuff like that, but I grew out of it like I should. You live Stranger Things in real life, yeah, pretty much. We didn't have no Vecnas. We had Transformers and He-Man toys, and Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Um, we had awesome music in the '80s. It's not pre-manufactured music. I mean, we had pre-manufactured music in the '80s, but not as bad as it is now. When you look at '80s music, you have synthesizers and stuff like that, and keyboard, things. But as technology got better, it's all whatever. Do you collect and read video game books? Yeah, I got some underneath my table there, and they're mostly just game guides and stuff like that. It's harder and harder to find video game books type stuff, guides. That's not like what it used to be, where you can just go find anyone you want. I used to go into like, well, God, what was some of the old game stores that we had back in the days? God, I can't remember the ones that we had from like early 90s. We had a game store where I used to buy game books and stuff like that. I still have them too. I got books from like early 90s, early 2000s. Um, don't think I got any game books in the 80s because gaming in the 80s was a lot different. We had Atari 2600 and things like that. I have a book on Atari 2600, from like 89 or something, 88, 89. I got books like some of those kind of books, but getting like actual game guides, that didn't come till later. They got the Nightmare Before Christmas on you. Oh, you got that. Speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, I bought a 4K version of that movie not that long ago. Um, I, where did I find that? I think I got it at Disc Traders. I picked it up. Stuff like that. I think Sir Vern, I think he sent me one too, I believe. I don't know. I have to look when he sent me his movies. I have to see if he had that one too, but I know I picked one up. But that's cool that you got the UMD version of that one. That's pretty awesome. I was just ah, dust it off again, but I was just playing my PSP a couple days ago, playing Need for Speed on it. I always put my US my PSP right next to this chair there when I'm ripping a movie. I just start playing it. It's kind of nice. But trying to recommend video game books, man, oh man, there's a lot of them. I have to do a video on that again. Just keep an eye out for it. I have to go downstairs to dig out some of my really old ones that I got packed away. I like to find some of my old PC manuals that I have that's in my it's in the basement. When I got old PC games and they always come in a crusty old box, I always pull the manual out and so throw them in the box. I got a stack of manuals, probably stacked up probably about that high. Just stuff that I got back way back in the day. I got Commodore 64 games. I got my buddy's Commodore 64, which don't know what happened to all that stuff, but I still have the games for it. Yeah, I'll have to dig out some stuff to do a video on that. That'd be pretty cool. 2026 gonna be fun, even for PS3. I'm gonna try to find some rare PS3 games I want to find. I want to find that Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Black Label Edition. For crying out loud, I'll get that damn game one way or another. And I gotta get Black Ops 2 Greatest Hits for PS3. For some reason, that's like a hard game to find. Did you ever play Hexen or Heretic back in the day? Yeah, actually, I still got my original games for that. God, that was a long time ago. Oh man, did I think I had a version that Microsoft released, if I remember correctly. On Steam, I don't have like Hexen, but I got the old original PC games. But I remember Hexen. I remember that. That was pretty sweet. But that was a long time ago. I played Wolfenstein back in the day when that came out. One of my favorite games I played back in the day was Gearhead Garage, but that game I had to mod the crap out of it to try to emulate it on my computer. Oh man, I'm asking because I ordered a PS5 physical through LRG limited run games. Hmm. Oh, you ordered? Did they have that on limited run games? Hold on a minute, let me look that up real quick. That's pretty cool. If they got Hexen for PS5, yeah, that's got me. My brother just sent me a message, told me where he works at. He works at a apartment building, so he's security. He just witnessed a hit and run at his apartment building there. It's like great. Well, going to limited run games real quick here. That would be sweet if I can. That would be awesome. So I might order that one. Probably get it in like 2 years. Ah, don't see it on there. You have to go look for it. The pre-orders are closed. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll find it. I'll find it somewhere. Um, God, I have to go to one of my game stores here in town that can usually get limited run games. Um, hmm. I have to keep that in mind. I have to try to find it either way. I'll locate one. But that's cool. They're gonna have Hexen on PS5. Well, if they have it on limited run, you can probably get it digitally either way. So probably on PS5, I could probably just buy it digital for right now. So that's not really a big deal. That'd be cool to play that again. That would be really cool. So they probably update the servers for it so you can actually get online and play it again. That's wild. So I have to go check that out. PlayStation 5. Hexen. God, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. What's another one that I had some old floppy disk games that were text based games from way back in the day. See what my chat's going through right now. Sweet. Yeah, looking at my brother's messages too. He's sending me all the accident information. Like, sheesh. He's probably out there talking to him. Hmm. I would go out there and see my brother, but it's snowing like dogs out there, man. It's terrible outside. Plus, I don't like going out on New Year's because there's all kinds of dumb drivers out there. I gotta go from country to so I gotta go from small town, drive into country, and go to a county and get to the city before I can go see my brother at work. That's a long drive. Ah, yeah. I had pizza earlier today, and I forgot I had those two sitting back there. I got to put him down in the basement for the time being, so I got more room. I actually thought a PS5 shooting game I played that was really, but it's called Severed Steel. Severed Steel. I heard of that one. Severed Steel. God, this movie's taking forever to rip. Oh, that's because I didn't start it. Oh, imagine me. I didn't even start the rip. There we go. What kind of pizza do I like? Ham, pepperoni, sausage, bacon, green olives, and pineapple. Gotta have the pineapple. Everybody's favorite. That's the next movie I'm gonna rip, The Redeemed. Some of these movies, I don't know where I got these from. I'm looking at that, I was like, where did I get this one from? I must have picked it up somewhere. Or someone gave it to me. Because it's not a rental. Because normally rentals, I know where I got it at. I don't know where I picked this up from. Let's see, what's this one? Dark Was the Night. That's another one I gotta rip. Yuck, I hate ham and pineapple on pizza. Deathloop that was a strange game, but it was pretty cool. Deathloop was alright. Deathloop. That was an Xbox game, which is the signs of what was gonna come eventually. Because yeah, Deathloop on PS5 first and then went to Xbox. Wow. Here's a DVD that I bought back in the day. Yeah, this one right here. I remember when that happened. Well, yeah, I got a few of them I got to rip tonight. One I thought I had ripped, but I didn't. I double checked all my stuff that I ripped, and man, Bruce Campbell is the man with a screaming brain. This one I bought. I remember buying this one because I like Bruce Campbell. He's pretty cool. What's another one in my collection here? That's pretty cool. Here's a pretty sweet movie, Brainstorm. That's an old one. Christopher Walken and Natalie Wood. But how do you get online on PS? How do you get online on a PS5? Uh, as in just streaming. I know they got the built-in streaming stuff on the PlayStation 5. Um, that's I don't know. That pretty much I plugged my cable into it. The PS5 I don't run digital at all. I run a cable right through it. My Xbox I run digitally unless I gotta download something. Then I plug a cable into that one so I can get faster downloads. Oh, how do you get online on a PS5? Mine's just through the network. Unless my internet goes down, I gotta use my hotspot. Like today, I had to do that with Netflix. You need a PlayStation Plus. If you want to play most games online, you need a PlayStation Plus. I think games like Fortnite, you don't need it, if I remember correctly. Fortnite, you don't need it. I don't think Marvel Rivals, you need it. You don't need PlayStation Plus. So I think like those two, you don't need PlayStation Plus to play online, if I remember correctly. My daughter don't have PlayStation Plus right now, and she plays Marvel Rivals. But other than that, some games out there you have to have a Plus membership. This again, it's a hit and miss of what you need Plus for and what you don't need Plus for. But Marvel Rivals, you don't need it because the only reason I know that because my daughter don't have Plus right now. She's waiting to renew it till next year. But like Ubisoft games, you probably need Plus, stuff like that. You know, things because it's Ubisoft for one thing. But yeah, if it's a PlayStation game in general, yeah, you're gonna need PlayStation Plus. Like yeah, yeah, their games. Battlefield 6 Red Sec is free too. Okay, so yeah, Battlefield 6, that's cool. That at least that's free too without PlayStation Plus. So that's awesome. So there's probably some third party games you can probably play online without having a Plus version. I have to ask my daughter what game she plays because she don't depend on PlayStation Plus at all. Whew, blow out my candle there. I got Battlefield 6. I gotta get on Battlefield 6. I only got like 2 hours of game time on Battlefield 6. And I want to play that one. Uh, Call of Duty. I will not play Call of Duty. Not that new one. That can go down in the dirt and take a dirt nap. I'm not playing that game. I I heard how bad that game was. Black Ops. What is it? Black Ops 7 or whatever. That game. I got some people that work who go like, I love Black Ops. I was like, oh, which one? The new one's like, have you played any of the older ones? No. I was like, play those first. Then you see why this one's a dumpster fire. Because it's this terrible story. Yeah, hopefully Call of Duty can do something real soon here. That's not pissing off everybody, excuse my language. But we'll see. It's nice to see Battlefield actually take a win for once over Call of Duty though. You and your daughter game share digital games on PS4, PS5 account. You don't really need to because she needs a game. She just needs to grab it from me. Most of the games I want, I got a physical version of it. Um, as for like multiplayer games, there's some games where all you need the disc, and the other person just needs to download it, and you just need one game, and both people can play it. So that helps out. But no, me and my daughter don't really have to share accounts. I got her on the family account, but she's 20 years old, so she's not restricted. Me and my buddy Matt, we used to do account sharing, but even then we don't even do that no more because we get most of our games. But I remember back in the day when was it PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4? I gotta ask Matt. But we did share our accounts because of DLC and stuff that I had that he wanted to get. So he would get onto mine and download the DLC for his and stuff like that. Because I always used to get the gold edition of games where it comes with a season pass, and my buddy Matt didn't. So we would figure out a way where he would get all the DLC type stuff. But in hindsight, we both got jobs. We don't need to do that. That helps out. My buddy Mark, he shares with his with one of his buddies. I know he does. But me and my buddy Matt, we used to. But my daughter, no. Um, Steam, on the other hand, we kind of got a shared account on that one because she plays some games on my Steam account that she has at her dorm room. That she couldn't buy when she was younger, so she uses my account to play some Steam games. But now that she's old enough, she's got her own Steam account. I believe now she's got one, so I can actually get her games, just give it to her now. But she lets me know if she's gonna jump on Steam. I'm gonna jump and play a game. Okay, I'm gonna get off mine. Go ahead. So that's not a big deal. That's the one thing I was like, even with my daughter, we got multiple things we can play: Steam, PlayStation, yeah, Switch, Xbox, Xbox. I haven't turned on my Xbox in about a month. I've been doing Game Pass. Well, I don't have Game Pass. I've been getting on my playing most of my games on my PC right now from Microsoft. There's some games I bought physically, like Forza Horizon, that game, and what else did I buy? Yeah, I did buy the Forza racing game too. Game sharing accounts is useful as hell. Double the digital library for both. Yeah, it is. But when people like me and my buddy Matt, we got so many games, we don't really need to share. That don't make any sense. We'll just be sharing games that we both have. But as for my daughter, she can get any game she wants from me. That's no big deal. I just got to bring it to her. She's got my Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. No, she got my Cyberpunk for Switch 2. So I didn't need that one. So I told her she can have my Cyberpunk for Switch 2 because I had it on my Steam Deck. It's like I don't need it on Switch 2. You just take it. You can have it. So she finally got to play Cyberpunk. Now it's all patched. She got all the DLC for it because the Switch 2 had all the DLC for it and stuff like that. So she's finally playing through the game. She says she likes it. She was digging it. So that's cool. But I already beat Cyberpunk so many times with different ways of playing it. Oh, let's see how my chat's doing. Got 5 people on here. Wait, almost New Year's, about 11:32 right now where I'm at. So almost midnight. My monster's gone. Yay. Dude, you've got to try Outlast Trials if you have. Yeah, Outlast Trials. I got that on PlayStation Plus. Was it last month in October that was out? It's I think I got it. I just haven't had a chance to play the trials. I played the first Outlast game and beat that one, but I haven't played the Outlast Trials. But I know that was on PlayStation Plus. That's how I got that one. Best multiplayer horror game all time. It's nice on the Switch too. I have to try it on the Switch too. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna say my Animal Crossing. I was playing that one earlier today. They have the New Year celebration on Switch too. I have to try the Outlast Trials on that. I have to try it on the Switch too, but I know on the PlayStation I got it for free. So I already have it. As long as I got my PlayStation Plus. Yeah. That's the downside of PlayStation Plus. Once you lose it, you lose some of those games. Most, all of them. Which not, I don't care. I bet yeah, Cyberpunk is pretty good on Switch too. If you have not played it on Switch 2, play it. It runs really good on that. Like I tested it out on my Switch 2 before I gave it to my daughter. So I told it, runs good. Have fun with it. What's nice, they put the whole game on that card too. That's pretty wild. Brush my beard. But it runs nice. Let's see how my movie's ripping. About 2 more minutes left. Sweet. Outlast is brutal for Nintendo. I bet it is. My daughter probably play that one too, if she hasn't already. The only thing I've been playing on my Switch too is Animal Crossing right now. So I've been doing all the holiday stuff on it. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Yeah, my PS3 right now is currently disconnected because I've been moving cables around. I gotta get that reconnected again. I'm gonna be doing an update video on my greatest hits games, showing what I got left over on that. Got my list for that. My list is starting to fall apart. But in the meantime, I've been finding games that I needed for my PS3, like one game I needed a manual for it. But yeah, one game I'm gonna be hunting for is that like I said, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Black Label Edition. There's one out there. I'm gonna find it. I can find an import version of that one, but not the American one. I heard it runs like crap on PS3 too. I appreciate you streaming tonight. A cool surprise. Yeah, I tried to stream on New Year's Eve. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be working tonight because our scheduling and stuff like that. I work in plating and stuff, so and we're changing tanks for platers, so we plate bumpers. So and we changed one tank and we changed that one. We're supposed to change the second one. They canceled the second one. If we were changing that second tank, I would be at work right now, working getting that tank changed. Let's just put it that way. I probably would have worked 14 days straight, make sure this stuff was done and get it done. But luckily, we got all of our stuff done. They canceled the second tank need to be changed. And these tanks are like as big as a house. These are big tanks. So we ain't got to put it in. So I got 5 days off and I get paid for like a few days of it. So it's nice. I'm not complaining. All right. I'm going to go back to my scene two there because I got to go back over there. So, all right. All right. Completed successfully. Possession. Put it back on Ripper. Copy. Paste. Scoot that over there. I guess I'm doing Dark of the Night next. So dark was the night. All right, I'm gonna do the DVD copy of it because I don't. Oh, this is the digital copy. Okay. Weird when they had discs. I had digital copies on it. They call it digital. Okay. Then cut. I'll put in my folder. Pretty nice. Heck yeah, enjoy my vacation. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be going over to my buddy Matt's house. Um, because this hard drive here, I gotta give it back to him. We gotta transfer all to his hard drive. So so he can get the movie set up for so when we go out to the property next year, we'll have all of our movies right there. So, wow, what a name for the movie I put in there. Dark Was the Night. That's not the name. So I got to do the meta information. So once I do the meta information, if it doesn't come up right, then I got to put the name of the movie in there and then update it. Yeah, you get to see in real time what happens when the movie's not actually coming up right. Hopefully it picks it up. I don't have to manually put it in and then search for it. So yeah. At least you guys don't have to hear me talking about ripping the movie, how I do it and stuff like that. So I put that secondary screen on there so you guys can see it. So you guys can see my boring stuff I gotta do when I'm ripping movies. So it picked it up, so I gotta make sure it's all correct. Make sure it's got the movie time, main feature. Make sure this is all correct. That sometimes I'll have the name up here, but it won't be down here because then I gotta type it in manually, so it'll show up, properly. Start. It'll pop up right here, and the movie should appear. Double check it when it does. There it goes. Dark Was the Night, so that turned out all right. Sweet. Get back to me now. Sweet. So that's the kind of stuff I do when I live stream and rip a movie. That's why I say I'm lowering my chat real quick. I'm working on my movie, so you guys get to see it too. You guys get to see the whole exciting process. But yeah, I'm not doing the Blu-ray version of this movie because I think this movie would be fine in a high quality DVD version of it, so it should be fine. The property movie hangout has been in works for a while. You should try some hangout if you can. Swear to God, I got this stupid heart on my screen there, so I can't see my full chat on this thing there. Yeah. But the property works for a while. You should some hangout if you can. Yeah, definitely. Pretty cool. Going through my chats right now, see if I missed any. The property movie hangout. I have to see what that one's all about. So yeah. Oh, Dark Was the Night. I should go through my Blu-ray discs right now because I got a different spot I got to put all these at when I'm done with them. Got a Mortal Kombat Legends Blu-ray here. What a way to spend New Year's ripping movies. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, been going through my candles left and right. I gotta go get some new ones. I gotta get over to Hobby Lobby Friday and get my favorite candle I got, which is my Beach Bonfire. Pretty much done. This is my favorite candle. I used pretty much the last of it tonight earlier. Heck yeah. Hmm. Talking about PS3 games. One game I'm gonna go pick up pretty soon is Pain for PS3. I've been holding out to buy that game till someone in the US has a copy of it, and I'm noticing Pain for PS3. Some sellers in the US has got a copy of it, so I can actually buy it. I have to pay like $10 more for it. If you guys remember Pain, that came out on PS3. They had a digital version of that one. Candles are freaking nice. Yes, they are. They are really nice. But yeah, that's one game that's on my bucket list of games for PS3 is Pain. That was one of my first early digital games I got on PlayStation 3. Probably one of the first digital games I bought. Me and my buddy Matt both bought that one. I want a physical version of that game. It's been never got released in the US officially. But there is a copy out there that will play on my PS3 and it's in English, so I'm getting that one. I like pouring hot candle wax on my head. Just Maybe when I was younger, I probably did something stupid like that, pouring hot candle on me just to see if I can take the pain. I probably did something like that. Oh, that would hurt. I probably did, man. Like a probably the wax sticks on you and you got to peel it off. Uh, I like that. Don't want to pay the tariff fee. Yeah. I can get a U.S. version for like $109, roughly around there, and that'd be in the U.S. There's a couple sellers out there. I'm gonna offer like $70 for it just to see if they'll take it. I don't know. I go on eBay all the time. I see copies of it, so I'll find one eventually. I think I have a copy of Paint on one of my um just a variant thing of I show you. This has a copy of Paint on this. Well, this is not my legit copy I want to get. This is still legit, but this has got a Paint includes a free download. So yeah, it's got like a free download to it, which it's not a big deal. I already got it downloaded, but I wanted this one right here because it shows Paint on there and that has Paint on here. But yeah, this thing is pretty cool. But I want that physical version pretty bad. But if you guys ever find a Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Black Label Edition, let me know. I want it. Or Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Greatest Hits for PS3. I'm trying to find that one. Oh crap, I don't know if Pain came with it. It's the full game on the disc. No, that one just tells you can download it. But there is a version of that particular demo. It's got the full version of the game, but that one's a little bit more pricier. It's in a black case, not that white case, but it has Paint on it. I don't want that one. I want the actual physical version of that game. Um, Let me go on my Google here real quick and see if I can pull it up real quick. Then I'll put my second screen up there again. Paint PS3 physical. See if I can find images of it of that one. Actually, I'll go to eBay real quick. So I'm right now looking at my computer right now. So eBay. All right, Paint PS3. All right. Of course, I spelled PS3 wrong. My keyboard don't light up, so I need a lighted keyboard for this one right here. For this one I'm on right now. PS3. There we go. Ah, all right. Go to scene 2 real quick. All right, so we got Paint right here. This is located in the United States, $99. Let's see if I can find that one that's in the demo disc. This is the one, I think this is the one I have right here. If I can click on it. Come on. Okay, this one's a little different. I think, um, no, this ain't the one. This doesn't have the full version on it, so no. There is one out there. It's got the full version. Yeah, this is the one I have, I believe. Let me see. Um, yeah, this is the one I got right here. This is the one I have. All right, but there is one that's got a full version of it. Pain PS3 promo disc. This is the one right here that I'm talking about that does have the full version on it, but it's not the actual, game. It's one of those promo copies like this. But there's a cover for this one right here. But this is the one that has the full version of it. $60, well, $40 for the US, but it's Australia. That's the downloaded version. I'm trying to find this is the one right here. This is the one right here. I believe that has a full version of it, of Pain. Um, Welcome to PlayStation. Maybe this ain't the one, but there's one like this one that has it. That promo disc that I showed you, but there's a cover for that one. Uh, yeah, I like it how they put Metal Gear Phantom Pain on here when you look it up. Well, it's hard to find that promo copy that has the full version of it. You know, the full case and everything. Yeah, Italy. But when you look for Pain, always look for the English text on these things here. You know, look at it, make sure it's got this is all English, because there's some that's not in English. That's the one that you don't want. So let's see if I can find one that doesn't have the English on it. That one's got English on it. I think this one's got English on it. Yeah, you'll find the ones that don't. Ah, if I could find one that don't have the English on it. English, Portuguese. Okay, this is different. You can see what I'm talking about, how this is all different. So this is doesn't have English, I don't think, on this one right here. But I wish they had that full version of that demo of the one that has that one of these kind of discs right here, but it's a black disc, but it has a full version of Pain on it. They only had the promo disc that I showed you, but that was it. Maybe if I go down, what I got to do is go to best to go to most price highest had the highest price first, so because it's going to be an expensive version when you look at this promo copy of it. Okay, just showing Metal Gear Solid. Yep. Here's what cracks me up. When I told you about Grand Theft Auto, watch this. Grand Theft Auto Black. You can see I was looking it up. Black Label. I'll show you the one that pops up a lot if it comes up. If I can find it. Yeah. Right here, this pops up a lot. San Andreas. It's a black label version. Yeah, be careful when you're looking for a black label version. Make sure it's American, because they got imports that you can buy that are black label. But trying to find a U.S. version of it, it's hard, because there is one out there. Because if you go to see Grand Theft Auto Black Label, um, PS3, they show a picture of it somewhere right here. Nope, that ain't it. That's not it. Search. I don't want to go shopping, so it's probably Google. There it is, right here. This is what I want right here. If you guys can ever find this one right here, this is worth some money. I've been trying to look for it. Oh my goodness. All right. My movie just got done ripping, so here we go. Get this out. Ripper. Copy. Paste. While it's doing that. Yeah, nice to go down eBay for a little bit looking at Pain. It's weird how the US didn't get a proper physical. I know, it is weird. But there's a lot of obscure games out there. I've been realizing that's just really obscure. Like I said, the on the Black Ops 2 for PS3 is the greatest hits is obscure. A common game like that is obscure. Like, I'm having a problem talking. All right. Now I'm doing the redeemed. Okay. Gotta wait till that movie's all copied over. All right. And I can pop the disc in real quick. Okay. I gotta put that movie in my folder there. Awesome. And delete that one. All right. But I think watching the ball drop is boring, don't you? I never really watched the ball drop. My daughter's watching the ball drop in New York right now. She's in New York right now. That's where she's at. She's watching the ball drop. That's what she's doing. It's almost New Year's. I just realized that. It's just about 7 more minutes. Heck yeah. Messaging my daughter right now. But yeah, she went to New York about a week ago, I think. I think I talked about one of my videos when she left. She'd be back on the 7th. Almost New Year's. I let my daughter know. She's probably out there getting ready to watch it go. But she went to the movie theaters and watched the Stranger Things last episode. She went to the theaters in New York to watch that. She used my account. my so I get free movies over at Regal. So she used my account to go watch a free movie in New York, which is funny. Yeah, it's on my mom watching it on TV. I'd rather watch CSI Miami. I remember CSI in Miami. I've watched that before. A little bit of it. I don't watch much TV, so I watched CSI a couple of times. Not a bad show. All right. Redeem DVD. All right. Yeah. I love it when it doesn't put up a right search. I gotta find a cover for it. Cancel. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, my daughter just probably out there in the cold, getting ready for it. Yeah. See if this pops up right now. Okay. 2000. What year was this movie come out? 2013. Jeez, Pete's. That's an old movie. I gotta put the year in. Yeah, I'm looking up a movie right now because it's not coming up right. Hmm. Yeah. Love this one. I get a movie I can't find. So, but almost New Year's. It's like 12:56. 4 more minutes. I believe this is it right here. I'm just gonna put this one in there. I think this is the one. It is. I found it. A dying man. Makes peace wants to return to exile. They are both looking for redemption. All right. All right. Now I can rip the movie. Jeez, it's taking forever. Okay, I'm back. Well, so after midnight, I have to be wishing you guys all a happy New Year's, and I go downstairs and wish my dad a happy New Year. Can't wait. Yeah, Pops is down there watching TV right now. He's ready for it. Ready for 2025 to get over with. My daughter's not answering me right now. She's probably got her phone and she's probably doing a video of it right now. To be honest with you, she's probably got her phone doing a video, so she can't get my messages. But yeah, you're gonna get the new Terminator game. Heard it's like an hour long. I want to play it. I've seen all the reviews for it. It looks pretty sweet. Kind of faithful type game for the Terminator. It looks good. It's a side scroller, but it looks good. I might get it. It's not a full price game, so I ain't gotta worry about that. I'll probably get it at GameStop, get it used, and use my $5, whatever I got for that month, and get the game. Well, hopefully, my daughter's having fun. Be nice when she gets back into town. Ah, all right, 2 more minutes. Gonna be midnight, peoples. Gonna be midnight. 2 more minutes. Woohoo! Fun times. Big Bush rocks. Fun times. I was contemplating getting the previous Terminator game on the PS5, but I heard it was kind of lifeless and kind of sucks. Talk about Terminator Salvation. That was on PS3, I believe. What games came on PS5? Hmm. The kind of previous Terminator. What was it? If it's Terminator Salvation, that's not a bad game. It just got a bad rap. Terminator PS5. All right. Got Terminator Survivors, Terminator 2D, No Fate. Oh, Terminator Resistance. Okay. I don't think I played that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Terminator Resistance. Yeah, I heard of that one. I don't think I've ever played that one. The RoboCop game is PS5. Yeah, the RoboCop game is pretty sweet. I want to get that new RoboCop game that got out. I almost picked it up a couple weeks ago. Because it's not a full price game. But yeah, Terminator Resistance. That's not even a full price game either. Huh. Terminator Salvation's on Xbox 360. Yeah, they re-released Salvation on PS5 though. I remember them putting it back out on that. But yeah, but Terminator Resistance. I just seen a picture of it. Yeah, I have to try that one out. See if it's a terrible game. I don't ever go by what someone else says about a game till I play it. Then I could base my own opinion on it. You know, it's like some people might like that game, some people might not like it. Maybe it's free on PlayStation Plus. But RoboCop, that first RoboCop game on PS5 that came out, that was fun. Holy crap! Oh, Happy New Year's, everybody! Hold on a second. I gotta go wish my dad a Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's! It's midnight. It's midnight. Happy New Year's! I'll be back in a second. All right, be back. Happy New Year's! Yeah. I just wish my dad a Happy New Year's. Forgot all about it. It just turned midnight. Now it's 12:01. Oh, better get on Facebook real quick and wish everybody Happy New Year's. All right. All right. All right. All right. Happy New Year's. Goodbye, 2025. Oh, yeah. Done. AI images. I ain't gonna do no. Describe image of New Year's. All right. New Year's. Uh-huh. Looking forward to playing a new RoboCop game. You'll like it. I haven't played the new one, but you probably like it. Yeah. Post. There we go. I gotta wish my daughter a Happy New Year's. I gotta wish my brother a Happy New Year's. Wishing everybody on my YouTube community Happy New Year's. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now to message my brother. Let him know. It was funny. I hear the ball drop downstairs. My dad's watching it right now. Sweet. Yeah, just messaged everybody. It looks like this movie's done burned. Heck yeah. Welcome 2026. Now I hear fireworks outside. Well, it's midnight now. Yes, it is. Mm. Midnight, and I'm gonna rip Mortal Kombat. Heck yeah. Yes. Happy New Year's. Let's have an awesome 2026, people. I try to do some more live streams this year. I'm heading out the door for gunfire. My brother's gonna go shoot his gun outside real quick. He brought his pistol to work. He's gonna go out and have fun. Yep, we got a video. He's Oh, that's funny. I can hear my brother out there. Oh, that is so funny. What are you doing? Copy. Paste. Yeah, my brother just send me messages. Oh, those bullets actually come back down. Be on top of a building where he's working at, probably. Yeah, they probably come back down. Man, we know that happens. I don't think it's him doing it. I think it's some other people doing it. You got to remember, it's Grand Rapids. They're all out there. So let's see. I gotta cut and paste my movie real quick here. All right. But there are fireworks going on outside though, man. I can hear it. Jeez, holy smokes. It's like boom, 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 all over the place. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I am. I think the dumb people to be outside in 15-degree freezing their butts off while hours waiting for the ball drop. Eh, I ain't telling that to my daughter. She's out there with a bunch of friends. I'm waiting for her to send me some pictures. Oh, yeah, she sent me a Happy New Year. I'm gonna ask her if she's got pictures. Got pics? I just ask her for pics. I hear fireworks over here. It's only 9. Yeah, it's like a few hours. You're like in California. You got a few hours yet before you can celebrate New Year's. So you'll get there, buddy. Oh, it's colder than hell outside right now, man. Holy cow, it's cold out. I went to go get my pizza earlier today. My car says, I don't want to start, then starts. Like, oh man. I was out there with my shorts too. Yeah, we're built different here in Michigan. When I went to Arizona last year, I think it was, in the middle of winter time, I literally went outside and when I was in Arizona and I was in shorts and short sleeve shirt walking around. It's like 60, 70 degrees outside in Arizona. People are in Arizona wearing pullover sweaters and stuff like that. And I'm looking at them laughing my ass off. Like, you cold? Yeah, I'm cold. Like, right on, buddy. And I'm out here tonight in my shorts, shoes, and socks with this on, going outside, going to the gas station, get my food. Yeah. Winter don't bother me so much. I just hate driving in it. You guys are more resilient. Sure. Yeah. 59 rain. If it's 59 here, man, I'm going out there with my shorts no matter what. That's nice outside. That's beautiful out. In my, it's freezing. It's probably freezing where you're at. Uh, New York. Yeah, that's where my daughter's at, New York. She's probably freezing her butt off. But yeah, if I go to California, I'm gonna go hang out and be in my shorts. It'd be like 59 degrees, and they're gonna be all in pullovers. Do I think Trump's a good president? He's doing his job. I don't mind them. I don't get mad at presidents. I don't let that stuff bother me like it does other people. It cracks me up when people get mad at him. Like I don't care. I've lived since the 70s and stuff like that. I've been through so many presidents. It's not that's I don't care. It's like I got other things to worry about. Life, my life. I don't worry about anybody. I mean, just yeah. And everybody looks at me like that, like, huh? Like I don't really care. It's like he's doing his president job. That's what he's gonna do. I got Truth Social on my phone there. I keep tabs on what happens, but that's something I don't usually talk about. You know, I don't find it thrilling to be watching a ball drop. My mom likes it a lot. Us older people do kind of like it, I guess. I don't care about the ball, but I never watched TV personally a whole lot growing up. I watched cartoons when I was a kid, but TV in general, not very much. Um, I think I told this story before. Star Trek, the television shows. I watched the movies back in the day, but never watched TV series of Star Trek. I watched maybe 10 episodes of the original series. I spent a whole year slamming all the Star Trek from the original Star Trek to all the stuff that's current, just to get caught up on that. That's just one thing. But like Home Improvement, I've been watching it with my buddy Wes at work. I never really watched Home Improvement and stuff like that. Finally watching that right now, sort of. My daughter just sent me a message. Oh, got pics on someone else's phone we did. Get on your phone. Get on yours. Send to me. I just told her to get the pictures and send to me. The last time I saw the ball drop, I got beat up. Just kidding. Never been to a ball drop. Yeah, you're not really missing anything. Just a bunch of people out there throwing stuff in the air and overcrowded, and you get to see a ball go. Yeah. First time I seen it was probably 82, 83, if I remember correctly. Trying to remember. Oh. They're cheering for Pitbull. What's a Pitbull? I know the dog. Just kidding. I know what Pitbull is. Don't care for Pitbull. I don't care for a lot of the newer pop rap music and whatever. I don't really care for too much of that. Um, I like my old Wu-Tang Clan from way back in the day. Remember listening to that, but no, Pitbull. My daughter has been listening to the Grateful Dead. Wow, that when I was taking her out for her birthday, she's like, "You got any Grateful Dead CDs?" I'm like, "I don't know. Good question." Kind of threw me for a loop. Then she asked me about the Beatles. I'm like, "Well, okay. Well, I don't mind you talking about that. That's fine." Kind of threw me off there. Uh, Pitbull's a rapper. Yeah, I know he's a rapper, but I don't really listen to him. Uh, as for rap in general, I don't really care for rap. Pretty period. I like old style rap. Back when it first started. Back when they always called it gangster rap back in the day, early days, and you had the old Snoop Dogg, the old Dr. Dre. That's the stuff that I kind of grew up on. When it just got, whatever. I remember when Pitbull was popular, the crap played my high school. Oh, I'm sorry, Lester, man. I'm sorry. My home, one of my home thing dance. You guys ever heard of a band called Warrant? They did a song called Heaven, and that was the one of the high school dances that we had at our one of our schools. Can't remember if it was high school or middle school, but yeah, they had Warrant's Heaven. Go look up the song Warrant Heaven, then that was one of our songs for one of our classes and stuff like that. Old school rap has some substance. Yeah, the old school rap was pretty cool. I like the old. This. I wouldn't call this. This would be more like '90s rap. Like I said, Wu Tang Clan. That was more like '90s era type rap. Late '90s and stuff. But I remember getting into Wu Tang like Raekwon, Old Dirty Bastard, and stuff like that, which is probably the weirdest rapper I've ever heard. But yeah, but way back in the day when we had like Run DMC, stuff like that. Old school. Yes, I'm old. I got my walker. Oh yes. Rap was crappy in 2010 or so. Yeah, that took a turnaround. Never, I tried listening to Eminem. Never really care for Eminem too much either. Um, I got, I show Eminem as yeah, he's pretty cool. He made it and made it and stuff like that. One of the few rappers actually did pretty good for himself. Um, Kid Rock kind of got into like rap rock and went country and stuff like that. And yeah, Eminem, DMX, Jay Z were some good rappers. Eminem, I got kind of old on Eminem, but Jay Z I never really listened to too much. All my buddies listen to Jay Z a lot. DMX I've listened to a few times. Beastie Boys now, yes, yes, I like Beastie Boys. That's because they were from my generation back in the '80s and stuff like that. Was my music from back in the day. I was on Beastie Boys. They were pretty good. They were pretty good from back in the day. I think Beastie Boys our gym class for the girls team. Um, the girls had Beastie Boys song. I can't remember which one it was for one of their songs for one of their gym dancing classes type thing. It was funny and crap because I don't think the teachers realized what they were singing about. If I remember correctly, we're all laughing about it. Brass Monkey, I think is what it was, and they were playing that. This was I can't remember if this was middle school or beginning of high school, but all I know is yeah, Brass Monkey, that funky junk, yeah. But that was so funny when the girls team that's their song. That was us guys, the boys on the other side. Yeah, we're just laughing. I still think that's funny, but that's kind of fun to look at the generations of school dance songs. I can't remember what my daughter told me. She told me I can't remember, but it was a crappy song per se. I was like, why did they pick that one? Yeah, I think she was confused. Like, I don't know, but I can't talk. Our schools has some weird ones too. Um, but I remember when Dr. Dre's album first came out, I picked that one up. That was a pretty fun album to listen to back in the day. Then Snoop Dogg came out with his. If you remember that generation when they first came out, you had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and that crew from way back when. Say new school rap is crap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 12, 17. See who else wish me a happy New Year's. Got one response. Yay. Oh no, my buddy Keith, my buddy Robert. Hell yeah. Few people are out there drinking in a way, so I stopped doing that a long time ago. Oh, Easy E. Oh man, I haven't heard that one in a long time. Easy E. He dead. He dead. One thing I used to listen to, I'll show you. I pull something down real quick. I've been noticing something off in my collection here. We used to have this music competition back in the day. It's been going on like all through the '90s. I mean, '90s has some things going on too, but Eris Hamper was a radio DJ back where I'm at, we used to have these competitions for bands, and yeah, this is called Eris's Big Disc 2. So these are all like local bands. Some of these local bands are popular today. Um, yeah, used some of the discs I got used to show all the artists on. Okay, yeah, it does show all the artists on here, but these are all bands from Grand Rapids. There's a couple of these bands here that made it. Like Trolls for Trout is a band that made it. They're not around so much right now. Playgrind, pretty popular band, but yeah, talking about old music from back in the day. Holy smokes! Yeah, yeah, this is pretty sweet. I just kind of noticed that. One of these days, I'm going to talk about some of these local bands on my channel. About some of these bands I met a lot of these bands too that I grew up with and stuff like that. Yeah, I just kind of noticed that just in the corner of my eye when we're talking about rap music, it just kind of popped up. Well, I'm looking at it like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I got another one right here. Eris's Big Disc. Yeah, Google it sometime. Eris's Big Disc from KLQ or something like that on Google. You get an idea of some of the bands that played. Some of these bands that people that you're chatting with me right now, you probably heard of that you don't realize are from my town and stuff like that. Trying to look on this one. Domestic Problems. They're from Grand Rapids, I believe. No, yeah, they're from Grand Rapids. People I met from a while ago, but Domestic Problem became a popular alternative rock band from the 90s, early 2000s. They were pretty popular. Um, Thorazine Shuffle, they became pretty popular. I'm looking at some of the bands on the back of this thing right here. Um, yeah, there's a lot of them on here, but yeah, I have to talk about that sometime. Pull out all my Eris Hampers big discs music competition. They used to hold it at a what was it? Trying to remember the place that they held it at. My buddy Robert was on here. He would know. He would know about it. But yeah, pretty cool. I have to do a video on this sometime. That'd be pretty sweet. I'll look up domestic problems. Yeah. Well, look up domestic problems band Grand Rapids and it'll come up a little bit right there. But yeah, a lot of these bands pretty much made it. Oh, Switchfoot I think was one, if I remember correctly. But a lot of those bands that used to have this competition. You know how they got the competition right now, Who Wants to Be, or whatever those stuff like that, and you want to be a million, competition where you can be a singer and be popular. They had that back in the 90s and stuff like that, early 90s. Sierra is now on. Sierra, no comment. Yeah. But I could pull like CDs off my shelf back here, show you like a lot of history of different music and stuff like that, stuff that I grew up with. Um, Let me see if I can find one here. As I'm looking at CDs, be a pretty good thing to for New Year's and stuff like that. Did my movie started ripping? Nope, I didn't even start it. There we go. Now it's starting. All right, let me see what I got up here. Um, oh wow, here's an old one. Here's an old one. Not my kind of music, but I had the CD. But this was something popular, I think, back in the early 90s, maybe. When did this come out? Like late 80s, early 90s, but it's PM Dawn. God, I remember these guys. Poof. Some old music. Yeah, I just happened to look up on my CD shelf and look at it. What year did this come out? Yeah, it's nice when you can actually unfold something like this and holy smoke, what is this thing, man? It's like got all over the place. That's pretty cool. Well, yeah. Do you like Sierra music? Probably not. I don't know who. I don't really. I'm familiar with the artist, but never listened to him. This is 1995. That's pretty not too old for me, but that's old. Oh yeah, lots of music. If I look on my hard drive for Sierra music, I probably have it on that because of my daughter. Do you think Ludacris? Do you think Ludacris? I know the band. I know the guy Ludacris. I remember him from a long time ago. Ludacris. Ah, one of my bands I like to listen to even now. I must have put these away just recently too. Um, I had an S10 and I had these CDs in my S10. These particular two. When I got rid of my when I had to get rid of my S10, I must have put the CDs back in the right place. But were you born in 85? No, I was born in 73. I'm 52 years old. But Escape Club, yeah, these two albums right here. These are some old music here. Oh, I think yeah, this is from 91 and this would be from 89, I believe. When I got these. I bought these CDs a long time ago. I must have bought this one used for 7.99, but this one I bought when it first came out. Escape Club Wild Wild West. Uh yeah, 88. Yeah, I'm old. Well, I'm an old fuddy duddy. But yeah. I have to get this back in my vehicle here because I've like listened to these albums a lot. Put that right where I can get to them. You're as old as you're as old as my oldest brother. No, I grew up not having internet. I grew up not having a cell phone. Grew up not having GPS. I grew up not having none of that. Yeah, most of my 90s. Yeah, I probably one of the first people in my block that had a computer playing around with it. But even in the 90s, even when we did get internet, I didn't sit at home looking at computers all day. I was still out doing stuff, riding bikes, whatever I had to do. I was out still having fun. But I didn't settle down till like sometime in the 2000s. Probably after my daughter was born is when I really kind of settled down a little bit. 2005, around that time. I still partied a little bit, not after that, but not very much. Yeah, I'm old. My aunt, she's like in her 80s and she still acts like she's a teenager. My aunt Gloria, she's awesome. My dad, all the stuff he's gone through, he's still going around doing whatever he can and stuff like that, working in a garage all the time. My brother's older than me. So my brother's I'm 52, so he would be 54 right now, I believe. So yeah, he'll be 50. He's 54 right now. He'll be 55 in July. So I grew up somewhat in the 70s watching cartoons when I was a kid, but my actual growing up would be starting in the 80s. I remember when MTV came on and starting watching that. But Star Blazers, I used to watch in like 78, 79. Because when I watched a cartoon called Star Blazers, and I love that cartoon. Never stopped working, though. My first job was a paper route. I think I started my paper route when I was like 11 years old. I was still kind of too young to do a paper route. So my mom had to help me out. So my dad would help me out too. When I got 12 years old, I was able to do my paper route on my own. Think about that for a minute. But did my paper out, and I did that for a lot of years. And I started working for a party store. I went from the party store to working at an optical place. Went from the optical place working for like a place called Pridgeon and Clay. Um, Went back to optical. Then I went to Illinois. Came back from Illinois. Went back to optical and did odd jobs here and there. And now I'm working at Ventra. I had more jobs in between, but yeah, I've always worked too. So that's something that's pretty rare too. When I was like 11 years old doing a paper out and never stopped. That's if you ever wonder why I got a massive collection of comics. If you ever look at my comic videos, that's probably the reason why, because I got it when most of my books when I was little. If I never would have gotten rid of my video games about 20 something years ago, when I got rid of all my, when I did a mass exodus of my video games, mm, this room wouldn't be the only room I would have games. I would probably have more games downstairs, more games in the living room, more games in the basement, because I got rid of a lot of stuff, and then had to rebuild. Yeah. This movie's ripping fast. Holy crap. This is a Blu-ray too. But all right, everybody, I am going to jump off from here. Hope you guys have an awesome New Year's. Be safe out there. Actually, have an awesome weekend because it is the weekend coming up. If you don't have to work, I got 5 days off. That's kind of rare for me right now. So, all right, bye, everybody. Check in the next live video. Fun times, everybody. Say, fun times indeed. Bye. I'm gonna keep ripping movies and go talk to my dad for a little.